Yo, what's good? Welcome to another episode of the Chucano Podcast. Today we got Avant God.
What?
Hey, yo, and of course we got Jake on the mic too.
What's going on?
Hey, thanks for having me.
Hell yeah, man.
Hey, man.
What's up?
I don't want to jinx us, dude, but we've been having some fucking killer episodes lately,
Hell yeah, man. Hell
You
yeah.
guys are on a roll, man.
Hey, man, these dudes been blessing us.
Thanks to
It's
you,
been
and
crazy.
you went hard on the Instagram
Of course,
and social media,
had to.
man. Hell
I
yeah,
had to
man.
shout y'all out, man. The way y'all did my boy.
It
Hell
was
yeah,
beautiful, man.
It was my little brother, man. My little brother's like, hey, man, I know this rapper, dude. He's pretty cool, man. He has a lot of cool stories, man. You should get him on the podcast. And I'm like,
he was
yeah, what's
slacking
up,
though, man.
yeah, well, I mean,
say, wait, I'm telling you, he has stories, bro.
Nah, shit, man. We'll get him on here again.
Or some
Yeah.
shit, bro.
Shout out to my little bro, David, man.
Hell yeah.
Much love, bro.
David Corral.
No,
Shout out to True Love, man.
True Love, hell yeah,
You fucking
dude.
came
True
through,
love.
man. And this is just the beginning, guys. We definitely appreciate you guys with all the help that you're giving us here on the Chucano Podcast,
We
man.
really appreciate it, man.
Avant, man, you
Yes,
got a lot of
sir.
projects, bro.
Yeah, man.
You
Been
stay
doing
fucking
it.
busy.
Yeah, and it's just everybody fucking comes to me when they need their shit mastered. Like they need beats, well I give them, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
I'm basically their bitch when it comes to mastering their shit. They're like, hey, fucking, like, record me real quick. They're my homies, you know what I mean? We're like a collective of people.
I don't
Yeah.
look at you as the bitch, dog. I look at you as the plug, dog.
It's,
plug.
You're the fucking plug, you
you
know?
know, it's funny. Like, I was talking to this dude, nameless. This motherfucker was like, yo, like, you know, you're a boss when the boss is always at the bottom. And I was like, what the fuck
Yeah.
do you mean by that? Do you know what he meant by that?
I don't.
Basically, like, the boss is like super micromanaging every fucking thing
Yeah.
all the time.
Oh, yeah, behind the scenes.
All the time, bro.
I have a quick question for you, man.
Yes, sir.
Your name, Avant God. Do you subscribe to the 5% Nation of Islam or?
No.
Do you know anything about that?
No, that's Wu-Tang.
Yeah, of course. No, it's
That's
not
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang. It's
No, it's not Wu-Tang.
it's
but
a brotherhood. It's a brotherhood,
Yeah.
and it started off in Harlem.
Yeah.
Yeah, in New York, and it's a pretty cool thing,
The
man.
Nation
It
of
was
Islam.
something to uplift African Americans, you know, and you know they like to think of themselves as God. You know, at least 5% of them do.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, I'm
Gods of the
familiar
earth,
with it.
yeah.
Gods of the earth. Yeah, no, definitely have been put up on a little
So-
bit on them.
What was the inspiration behind your name?
Honestly, man, like it was just a play off like the fucking term avant garde. You know what I mean?
Avant-garde, yeah.
Like at the time, I was like doing everything from like the beats to the painting to fucking engineering,
So,
rapping,
Tell
poetry.
me how you got started making beats. What was it? What was your inspiration?
Man, to be honest, the reason I fucking started making beats, bro, is because nobody wanted to make me beats.
Okay.
Like, and motherfuckers, like,
I know how that feels.
You can never do something for free. I feel you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if
Yeah.
you need to buy beats, you need to buy beats.
Of course.
But it was like to a point where I'm like, God damn, bro, like some of these beats aren't really all that worth it anyways. And I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Like, I remember I quit my job at Now I got fired from Kmart. And with that last check, that was back in 2015. I was like, man, fuck this. I'm just gonna fucking buy a beat machine and learn how to do this shit. And I didn't know
All right.
nothing about that.
Since
shit,
you used to work at Kmart, bro, like, why are the lights a little bit dimmer than like at
It's still
Target
pressing,
and,
bro.
and like Walmart? Their lights are brighter, but then you go to Kmart and you're like, oh fuck, like
I
I'm
think
in an
that-
alley right now.
It's that
You feel
vibe
like you
Martha
might get
Stewart wanted
robbed,
to put
like,
out.
I don't feel safe.
You
Even
can't walk through the alley. And
even
there,
even
yeah.
the senoras and the old ladies, they look a little fucking shady.
Yeah,
Like,
man. I don't trust you if you fucking go to Kmart.
Hell yeah. Although she's still open, we still have some in El Paso.
you know,
Nah,
They're all closed down.
No,
Huh?
they're done.
I
bro.
think some
Uh-huh.
of them are hanging around like in little tiny towns in the middle of nowhere, maybe. But I don't think they're fucking around no more.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
I mean, shit,
Oh,
they couldn't
shit.
even fucking light up the place. Imagine like trying to fucking keep that place open.
Telling
right?
you, man, it's Martha Stewart's vibe, man.
Martha
She got out
Stewart.
of prison. She's like, man, damn these motherfuckers.
Get 'em
They're
outta
gonna
here.
feel the same way I feel.
But
Nah,
like you
bro.
were saying, man, I feel you. Like I ended up becoming an audio engineer because no one would record our shit.
Really?
So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna learn how to record our shit, and that's
Yeah.
gonna save us a lot of time.
Well, I mean, these guys started recording when they were fucking kids, man. I remember going, when I got into the band, they had their own little setup and everything. I was
Yeah.
just like impressed. I was like, damn, these guys have their own fucking mics, they have their own system, their own setup, and they were just going hard as kids, man. Like high
Yeah.
school, I was like,
We were trying
Had
to do
the
it
whole
different,
setup
you know.
already.
yeah.
So I see how you felt about that, man. So how did you approach your beats, man? Were you just like were you in a certain comfort zone where you're like, you know what, I like West Coast shit, or I like East Coast shit, or I like Third Coast shit,
Man, that's
and I'm gonna kind of fuck with that for right now, and then I'll get better at something else? Or how did it work for you?
Man, honestly, like when it came to the making the whole beat shit, I was just trying to make some shit that sounded good, period. You know what I mean? Like, we use a lot of samples. I love using samples.
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
That's that shit. You know what I mean? Like, you get a different aesthetic, a whole other, like, style, especially if you flip it a certain way and everything.
Yeah.
So when it comes to, like, approaching the beats, man, really me, like, my shit that I like making, it's usually pretty dark. It's grimy. It's, like, fucking Mob Deep-ish type shit.
Yeah.
But, like, today.
Havoc goes hard, man. I
My
love
boy-
Mobb Deep, yeah.
come on
My boy's a
now.
big
Yeah.
Mobb Deep fan right
Mobb
here.
Oh, yeah.
Deep, fucking.
The
come
infamous,
on, bro.
man, yeah. You never heard of us, Queensbridge murderers. Hell yeah, dude. I love
R.I.P.
that
Prodigy, man.
shit. Fuck yeah, man. Sickle cell, man. That's some crazy shit.
That
I don't
is
know.
crazy. I didn't
Yeah.
even know he was sick, to be honest with you, man.
Yeah, I knew about it. Tupac, he's like, when does
no shit, he
motherfuckers
did
have
say
sickle
this
cell?
or
Yeah, yeah.
something.
Tupac went hard on them.
He hit him up.
Yeah, he went hard on them,
Motherfucker,
and fucking Jay-Z and Biggie and all of them. I was like, god damn.
Damn, bully.
Yeah.
So what did you classify like your beats when you first started out? Were they Texas? Were they?
Oh, bro, the Texas sound was always majorly influenced. Like everything, like as far as like like even the vocals, for example, like maybe 8 out of 10 tracks, I screw my voice up.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
I just love that shit. Like
you
I
go.
grew up on that Texas shit. You know what I mean? I'm
And-
actually from California.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
I came here mad young, like dumb
Okay.
early, and then like just I was
Yeah.
put onto all that shit.
And you just adopted it and you grew into
Of course,
it.
man. Like this,
that's
it's
a
a whole other
beautiful-
culture here.
That's a beautiful thing, dude. You're from El Paso,
Yeah.
but you could still chop and screw. Why? Because you're from fucking
Texas,
Texas,
yeah.
bro.
Hell
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like that's beautiful. Like it comes out better from you than it would from like somebody in Detroit or something. You know?
Yeah, it's a different authenticity to it.
Not that they can't do it. There's
Yeah,
nothing
no,
wrong with it.
You know, do your
Like,
thing, but
Pay homage, bro. That's great.
it's a little different.
But
when
it's
from,
like a style that you can be given because you're Texas.
yeah, no, I feel you on that. That's just, you know what I mean. That's
I love
definitely the
that.
facts.
I love the way the samples come out in Texas, how they chop and screw, and it's just fucking like, it's just so dope, man. It's just
Oh,
like
yeah.
it's
It's its own
it's
thing,
hood,
man.
it's gutter, it feels nice, you know. When you're riding in your car, you're just feeling it, like it puts you
Yeah,
in
that
a
shit
mood.
just- bro. Yes, like just Texas music in general.
So
It's everything.
who's your favorite rapper from Texas?
favorite rapper from Texas?
Oh, that's a hard one.
No, you know what's funny? It's like kind of crazy because like when it comes to Texas music in general, like it's so fucking crazy to say like we all know SPM.
Of
You know
course.
what I mean?
Yes.
And that whole situation with him being
Of
in
course.
prison,
Yeah.
whatever. But like his music, bro, growing up, even in Cali, like he's like the fucking Mexican Tupac. It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's a great description of
He
it.
was like literally the Messiah type shit
I
of
feel
like
you, yeah.
Mexicans rapping in general. Like
course.
made it to such a fucking like crazy plateau with it. Just his raps are fucking gutter as shit.
Hell yeah.
Fucking talking crazy shit.
Oh,
like
man.
that was that shit, man.
I never really fuck with SPM all that much. You know what I mean? I fucking love Zero, dog. Zero and Trey.
Zero
man,
is
yeah.
my favorite Texas rapper among my favorites, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, shout out to Scarface and UGK and all them.
yeah, of course, UGK.
But I mean, Zero, bro.
yeah, and it's crazy that you're talking about Chingo Bling. I remember
Yeah.
first hearing Chingo Bling back in like 2008.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I was late to the party, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it was just all that shit, man.
I got a chance to meet him in the studio when I worked in Houston, and
Got Chingo Bling on his t-shirt.
yeah, man. I just saw him. He's doing he's out here in El Paso
That's a
right
fire
now,
t-shirt.
doing a comedy show, and I got to check him out and watch him. You know, him doing his crossover to comedy and stuff. But he mentioned last night, he was like, "Hey, man, I'm still active, man. I got to keep the rust off, and I still get in the studio."
Yeah, he's still
And
out there.
I still gotta try to hang with these young bloods. That's how he said it, man.
Oh,
He's
that's
like,
crazy.
so it was pretty cool that he jumped on some stuff. He did a music video here in El Paso. Like that's
really?
what he finished doing a video shoot today.
Here in El Paso.
Yeah,
That's fucking crazy.
And he started like I think yesterday or the day before. So every time he touches down in El Paso, he'll do something.
Yeah,
bro.
shout out to him,
So
man.
he
showing
had a
up.
comedy show yesterday.
Yeah, man,
Is
he
that,
did great.
Israel opened up for him.
Yeah, my homie. Shout out to my boy Israel, one bad comic Garcia, man. Check him out. His episode's gonna be coming out soon here on Chucano Podcast, and we get into more depth about that show. But my boy's on tour with him right now, opening up, and Israel is a local El Paso comic who's up and coming right now out of San Antonio now.
Hell yeah.
So you guys check that out too, man. But yeah, man, Chingo, he came in and you know, nobody wanted to fuck with that dude, bro. Nobody wanted to fuck with him. He was a weird guy. He came in with a long ass fucking
With the
Saka
wild
Papa fucking boots
boots,
with a Nike swoosh on the side, and
A cowboy hat, and
with
all
his
that.
long
Ranchero.
tees and shit, and his grills and shit, talking about fucking
They can't
tamales
deport
and
us
shit.
all.
Yeah,
I remember, man.
I mean,
Shingo Bling's a shit.
yeah, but that's the type of dude who said, I'm gonna keep doing my shit. I don't care if fucking BET doesn't fuck with me. I don't care if MTV doesn't fuck with me. And
The truth is, you don't need them to fuck with you.
exactly.
You
And
can do
that
this
dude.
all yourself, man.
And that's that dude. I think he's a lot. I think he's very underrated.
Yeah.
And he's always had a funny aspect
Yeah,
to a lot of
little-
his shit too.
Some comedy with it,
You know?
definitely.
Hey, I want to talk to you about sampling real quick.
Yeah.
What is the shit behind sampling? Like, how do you go about it? Like, how do you get it passed before if you don't get like a hit with a copyright or some shit?
And then
There you
you're
go.
put at risk, bro.
Yeah.
You'll never know. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Nah, there's a couple things that I want to sample, but I'm too afraid, of like making something that hits and then like I lose the royalties and shit.
Yeah, I feel you. That's always a risk, bro. I always try and change the sample up so fucking much.
Yeah.
Like, it's not even as simple as just a soul loop. You know
Well,
what I mean?
'cause
I'll,
the-
screw that motherfucker up to the point that you
The-
can't even recognize.
The
it, you know what I mean?
the type of samples that I want to fuck with are lyrics. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to like jack like a drum loop or maybe like a little melody. I know Wu-Tang used to do it back in the day too. I know hip hop was based off of sampling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like there's a song from LL Cool J. It's called "I'm Bad,"
Oh,
and then
for
he's like I ain't met a motherfucker who could do that yet, and I want to loop that shit over and over, and then like
Well, you, bro, just all I can say is just do it.
Just
you know
do
what I
it.
mean?
Change the tempo.
and then
Change the pitch.
screw it up and shit, or high pitch it, put it.
Yeah, you can change the
High
tempo.
pitch
change
always
the pitch.
works out a little more, is what I noticed.
Yeah.
Type shit for
Yeah.
whatever reason. High pitching, just whatever algorithm they're fucking using to catch that shit, it helps it out, bro.
So like how do you drown out like the rest of the music? Is there a way just to catch the vocals?
Well, that's when you start building
Oh.
your pads on top of
Yeah,
it, right?
that's some
Yeah.
other shit, bro.
And so I'm curious, man. I've never really fucked with it. I never really like took the time to learn how to do it. Like I said, like my beat
Yeah.
making is like amateur as fuck.
I heard your shit last time, man.
Dude,
Don't
I
say
mean,
that.
I mean it's musical, but it's I just don't do it often enough to like really fuck with it. You know what I mean?
I get you. You
Yeah.
have your own fucking, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Taste. Like,
Yeah.
you know what you want to get with
Yeah.
it. I feel you.
In a band scenario, we are very OCD about organizing our shit. Every time we play
course.
this part, it's gonna sound like this, or I'm gonna play like this on this part, on the verse, on the bridge, on the chorus. So I think like he doesn't have that structure yet because he's always fucked with making beats since way back in the day, since high school.
Yeah.
Not consistently, but I think he doesn't have that structure yet, and that's what he wants.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
then a lot of the times, like I said, I have to feel inspired. Like I need to feel inspired, and it doesn't happen all that often. And then when I'm writing lyrics, like that's the worst, dude. I can't fucking I have like a structure, and I will just jumble the words up. I'll mix everything up, and then it's just like 5 sentences that I just keep fucking with, and I don't write. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I fucking
That's
feel you.
that's what I do, and I'm just like, man, that's why I don't write. You know what I mean? Because I can't.
So, like,
really-
cuando you write, you like writing, like, the whole thing in un chingazo? Or, like, do you ever take time, like, fucking, a little bit on Monday, Tuesday, finished it off? Or, you know what I mean?
Like I'll start it, and then I'll never get back onto it. Like
Damn.
because I can't get past a certain point. You know
The
what I mean?
potential, bro.
It's just like I'm
I've
telling
always
you,
told him
like
that.
like I jumble up the words and I don't like the way it is,
Oh.
and then I noticed that when I want to go like try to put it on a song, I should have written it to the song as opposed to just writing it. You know what I mean? Like, I would write it, and I
that's
didn't write
always
it to the
different.
song. Yeah,
That's always different. Yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah, and that's a perfect a segue, man, because I also want to talk to you. Not only are you a producer, man, but you're an MC too, man, and you
Dope
got
lyrics
fucking
too,
bars
man.
and shit
Hell
too,
yeah, man.
I appreciate
You know, I'd love to talk to you about that process too, man. What do you think?
Wow, man. When
How
it
do
came,
you feel
when it
about
came-
when you write the words?
When I
Or-
write the words, you know, it's funny, man. Like, the whole reason I even got into, like, writing lyrics in general and shit. Like, I was, like, maybe, like, fucking 10, and I, like, wrote a quick 16. And then I put that bitch away in the motherfucking drawer. And I have, like, asshole uncles and shit that live around, you know what I mean? Somebody found it. And I saw him see it, and he's like, who wrote this shit? And I lied to him. I actually blamed it on I said, it's from the internet. It's from this Houston rapper called Coast. I'm not sure if y'all familiar with him.
No, not familiar.
But yeah, and I was like, it's from Coast. He's like, you're wildin'. Coast can't rap to that. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, what he's rapping about is some Cali shit. And I was
Yeah.
all like, well, that's what the internet said, motherfucker. What you want me to do? You know what I mean?
yeah.
And like, he just left it alone. But I knew that shit wasn't whack because he would have said that shit was whack. Like, I know that motherfucker. You know what I mean? So like, That's when I first wrote my first rap ever type shit.
Yeah.
And then in high school, like, I fucking got really, like, on some stoner shit. You know what I mean? Listening to the Doors. I was out here writing poetry, cutting class.
Dope.
I really was writing a lot of poetry at that time.
Hell yeah.
Like, not poetry that rhymed either. Like, you know what I mean?
Poetry,
Like, yeah, that crazy shit. And then, like, it just got based off of that, man. You know what I mean?
That's so funny you brought that up, man. Me and Guy, one time we joined a poetry contest in the library of our high school, man.
Did y'all win?
Yeah.
We
both
he
won.
said, yeah.
I think I got like third place. You got first place, something like that.
I got first. You got second.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, like, and we didn't go in with our little papers and shit. I was like, Guy, why don't you do this one and why don't you do that one that I like? And you're like, really? And I'm like, yeah, try that one. And I told you, should I do this one or this one? You're like, nah, dude, do that one. So we go up and we do our shit, bro.
We want little MP3 players
Yeah,
and shit. I got the MP3 player, and you're like, I'm gonna get that one too. And you could have got the first prize, but he took the MP3.
Word, that's fire.
Yeah.
That's what's
that was like
man.
before iPhones and all that shit, man.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, shit,
you were
we
the
could-
shit.
It was like
you
a
had
little
the,
brick, yeah.
you
We're
had
like,
the
what the
MP3
fuck?
shit.
It only
Fuck yeah.
held like fucking 10 songs or some shit like
bro.
Yeah.
But it doesn't
Oh, that's
skip.
crazy.
Yeah.
But it don't skip though. Like that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's what was so fucking
because
mind-blowing.
we had our CD players, bro, and like, oh, bro, it's got like 15-second shock skip. Like we
Yeah,
thought we were
yeah.
the shit, bro. You know what I mean?
That's fucking crazy.
But that's funny that you brought that up about the poetry, man. Now, how do you say something that means something, especially like in freestyles, or when you? I'm assuming you go into a song and you're like, this is a party vibe, or this is a serious vibe, or this is a summer jam, or this is a like. I'm assuming you come out with that at least, and then you start directing what you're doing to it, or you just kind of like.
It's funny, man. Like a lot of the songs I make, like as far as writing to, like all the ones that like end up sticking around, are the ones that like I fucking was like I felt a certain way or some shit. Maybe a motherfucker felt inspired. I go into the fucking booths or not booths, fucking the drum machine.
Yeah.
Make a beat right then and there, and then write to it right then and there, and then record that motherfucker right then and there, and then engineer that bitch a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like. When it comes to spitting real shit, like things that actually mean something, you
and
just
not just
gotta,
being clever. Anybody can be
it's
clever.
not about like fucking double entendres and all
Not
that
anybody.
bullshit.
That's just hard, man. Writing lyrics is hard.
Yeah, it's
I
like,
think writing lyrics is harder than making beats for sure. My personal
that's
opinion.
crazy. That's crazy. Well, I don't know. I do both, so like, I love them both. You know what I mean?
Which one's harder?
Beats is probably harder for me, just because like I've been nice at writing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I'm a writer, bro. I love that shit. That shit is funny to me.
I mean, not exposing anyone or anything, but do you ever get work like to write for people or anything? Like, hey man, can you do this hook for me? Or
we have some homegirls here and there.
okay, great.
You know what I mean? Some homegirls here and there that need a little extra help.
And not
Just-
knocking any of that shit, bro. That's just how
sometimes
it goes.
people need assistance. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
exactly.
It'd be like that sometimes. You know, that's a fucking paid gig in a way. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like people get paid for that. Man.
Absolutely. I got paid $100, bro, to play 3 notes on a bass guitar for Manny
Really?
Fresh, bro.
For Manny Fresh.
And I just played 3 notes on a bass, bro, and they paid me $100, and they made me sign like this work for hire fucking paper.
Hey, speaking of producers, man, Manny Fresh has to be one of the hottest fucking producers out there, man. Manny Fresh,
bro. Cash Money.
Yeah.
99 to the 2000s.
Yeah.
Bro.
Hell yeah.
Come on now.
Yeah, man.
That's the thing about this hip hop shit, man. Like, it's funny, like, I got into this shit super early, bro. I was like, I remember being 7, bro, and hearing fucking Juicy by Biggie and shit on the radio. It wasn't brand new, obviously.
It was all a dream.
Yeah, and like, that's kind of what blew my fucking mind as a kid. Because, like, when I was a kid, like, you know, drugs are fucking bad. You don't even, like, you can't fathom that drugs, anything, they're bad. You're fucking tripping. They're bad.
What type
And
of
he
bad?
was
You don't
trying,
understand this.
yeah, and you're a fucking kid. But he's over here talking about, like, yo, shout out all the people that called the police on me for trying to sell drugs to feed my daughter.
Yeah.
That shit was like fucking, bro. That shit makes you question your existence as a child. Like,
but
wait,
like-
what do you mean? Like,
Exactly.
that's a logic question in college, bro.
Yeah.
Like the tripped out shit is that back then they were talking about selling drugs. Now they're talking about using drugs, and it's kind of like a different
That's
thing.
a
It's just
whole
like,
thing, bro.
yeah,
They used to rap about West Side, East Side, this and that. And then I want to say, just from an outsider, because I was always a rocker, you know,
Yeah,
looking in, when the spotlight was on Houston and on the Third Coast, they started talking about personal hustle.
oh yeah.
And it wasn't about Crip, or it wasn't about Suwu. It wasn't about any of that, or it wasn't about East or West. All of a sudden, it was personal hustle.
Yeah, real inspiring.
Personal hustle. Stay
Texas
strapped.
music is very
stay strapped.
inspiring.
Do what
talk
you gotta
about the
do.
slabs and
You know,
Slabs,
rep your
candy
block.
colors.
You know, fucking. You know, capitalize on the corners and all that
Yeah.
shit. It was more of a personal hustle.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know too much about rap, but that's what I noticed. What was a different thing that they were talking? They were talking more personal hustle, whereas West and East Coast, they were still talking about.
Yeah, West Coast was definitely the gang shit. East Coast was
Yeah.
definitely like, man, it's because it's so hard to describe them too, because it was kind of gangster
It was
out
it was
too.
gangster too. Yeah,
It was
a
just
little-
a different.
It was different.
different vibe.
It
yeah,
wasn't
for sure.
gangs, but it was gangster shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Mobb Deep, Nas, Illmatic. I remember the
Yeah.
first time I heard Illmatic. That shit blew my fucking mind.
Yeah.
You know what? My favorite is the It Was Written. That was my favorite.
It was written is crazy
Yeah.
too, bro. Come on now. Like, man, when I've discovered Nas at like 13 years old, that's all I fucking listened to forever.
You know what, man? I got on the East Coast thing late.
Really?
I was straight fucking Bone Thugs and Harmony,
Yep.
fucking
Yeah.
West Coast shit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Twista.
yeah.
Yeah, that's actually what I was on too.
Yeah.
Like Bone Thugs, Easy.
And then I was always like, the West Coast is the shit. West Coast is the shit. But then I started hearing like Jay-Z. I started hearing fucking Biggie. I started hearing Wu-Tang, and I'm just like, damn, these dudes
it's a
got
whole
it,
other
man.
world.
It's
a
the
whole
beats
other
are
world.
grimy. They're fucking dope, and they just run hard. Those fucking loud ass fucking
It definitely,
big snares and shit.
definitely influenced my whole fucking sound.
Hell
like
yeah,
as
man.
soon as I fucking heard fucking like, you know what I mean? Nas,
Yeah.
it ain't hard to tell. That grimy shit. Like,
Hell
that
yeah,
shit
man.
was
Oh,
just
yeah.
something else entirely, man.
See you guys.
Hey, be
Yeah.
safe, bro.
But yeah, man, like I was listening to your music, man, and listening to your beats, man. I'm like, damn, this fucker's talented, man. This guy has some fucking
Appreciate you.
great fucking music, man. I'm just like, I was blown away, man. And I'm like, this is music that's happening in my city, dude, and I don't even know about it. And that's like, fuck, dude. Like,
That's crazy, right?
I'm happy. You
I
know,
want to know about it, dude.
Yeah,
I want
yeah.
to know about what everybody's doing, bro. Like good or bad or wherever you're at. Like, I want to know about it, dude, because
No, yeah, definitely.
all I've ever wanted was to be known too.
Yeah,
that's
of
all I
course,
want.
Of course.
You'll never hear my conversation. You'll never hear like, oh, Jay Casillas from Chucanos, like that dude's bad. Like, you'll never hear me in the conversation. You know,
Yeah, I
that's
get
all
you.
I've ever wanted was just to be in the conversation.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
definitely.
unfortunately, you know, it hasn't happened. But to certain people that do know us and that know our story and stuff, like they know.
y'all
you know.
motherfuckers are bad, bro.
But you
thank
know,
you, man.
we try and we've adapted and we've grown as musicians, as you know, as people too, man. We've
Yeah,
kind of
no,
leveled
definitely.
up and we kind of started going on a more positive tip, more positive vibe. It was just a natural evolution that what we did. Can you talk about your evolutions, man? When you think about yours
yeah,
from the
man.
beginning up to now?
Yeah, definitely, bro. Like, this shit, it was just an idea. Like 2013, it was an idea. Like,
Was it like a fuck the world kind of vibe? Was it a
It was I'm fucking straight out of high school and shit. Fuck college, and I don't got a job and shit. And for whatever reason, I was writing raps on my phone, like on no beats, just writing raps. Like it was like putting your 10,000 hours in. You familiar with
There you
that?
go. Yeah, absolutely.
It was like that, but on accident. Like I don't know why I was doing that shit. I just started rapping on madres, and then like, man, some time passed where like I met producers here and there. Like I said, I couldn't get beat. It's just like it was weird, bro. Like even with the hip hop aesthetic page, that page was created for the sole purpose of almost what you guys are doing, for
There you
the
go.
exposure. You know what I
Perfect.
mean? Not just
Perfect.
for myself, but the homies, everybody we know. There's
There
so
you
many
go.
motherfuckers here that got talent, bro.
It's so amazing to me that you picked up on that very young.
Yeah,
like,
I had to.
You had the same idea that we had where
Yeah.
we were like, yo, people got to know what we're doing around here.
Yeah.
Because when we see people that are doing great here in El Paso, we don't get like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
I don't want to play with those dudes. We go,
I feel you.
everybody needs to hear this shit. Look at what we're doing, man. Look who we're fucking with.
Yeah.
We're fucking with Kiki Mora. We're fucking with Frontera Boogaloo or Radio La Chusma or Fixed Idea. and
Yeah.
the list goes on and on. Like, people need to hear these motherfuckers.
course,
Look what's
man.
going on, man.
Because if they're winning, you're winning, man.
And then the funny thing is that you're a little bit younger than us.
Yeah.
And you already had that fucking idea. And you took it and you did the social media version of it.
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
was so much more powerful. We're barely catching on to it right now with the Chucano podcast
Yeah,
and
that's
social
wild.
media. You're already doing that, man. Like, that fucking mind frame, bro. Like, that shit just doesn't come around overnight, bro. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Appreciate you.
you fucking just had that fucking mind frame. Like, look at what my partners are doing.
Yeah,
I
and
need to
your,
fucking show
social
them.
media's blowing up, man. That's
Yeah.
It's impressive
really,
too, man.
It's
And-
fucking weird.
And it
but,
deserves
like,
to, bro. It's not a bullshit fucking page. It's not
Yeah.
just like,
it's
Ah,
good,
well,
man. Yeah.
these dudes are just trying to get fucking views on some bullshit. Like, no, dude.
Yeah.
Like, the beats are fucking cool. You just dropped the beat 2 days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or-
Just dropped it on the fly. Yeah, last time we were here, it was that same night. What was that, 2 days ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
dropped the fucking beat like 2 days ago, bro.
Yeah, just
You
It
know,
was
in the
dope,
night.
man. It had a nice little melody to it.
Yeah.
It was a sample too, man. I like the
It
sample.
was a crazy sample.
And that's funny that
Let's
the way-
hear it, man. Let's just put it on.
Put it on. And while you're setting it up, pull it up on his phone. Pull it up on his phone. And while you're setting it up, I'm gonna talk a little bit about this beat that you explained it to me. The way you said it is like, look, man. When I drop instrumentals or I drop anything, I always throw a video component to it.
Have to. Always have to have a video.
You cross the medias. Your fucking audio, bro. That's your fucking media.
Mm-hmm.
And you learn how to fucking cross it and put the fucking video media on it too, bro.
Yeah, man.
And you realized that, hey, man, these two, not only do they go hand in hand together, but it actually makes the song even more enjoyable.
I definitely get you. You just got to look at it through like the perspective of a fan. You know what I mean? You want to see some visuals. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everybody wants to see something. Nobody just wants to hear audio. At least on YouTube.
And Avant, what's the name of this song, Avant?
This song is Angels That Fell on Planet Earth.
What's the YouTube page?
Wavy Analog.
Wavy Analog.
There we go.
That's me, Faith and Riches, and LaFaith out of Boston, man. That's my boy.
If you want to throw something on it, dude, throw it right now. Just spit it, dude.
Nah, I can't do it on this.
All right. We'll change it up later on.
I'll give you a freestyle.
We'll do it on a different beat.
Yeah, we'll do it up right now. On one of y'all's beats.
Oh,
You want to use one of yours?
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
On one of y'all's.
Thank you.
Did you end up emailing me that beat?
I did. I emailed
Alright,
it.
gotta check it out. I just haven't checked it.
Look at that shit, dude. That sounds fucking beautiful, bro.
That's fucking beautiful, man.
Look, man, I could ride in the summer to this song, bro.
I appreciate you.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a whole instrumental album. It's coming out in November, man. Yeah, in
That's
November.
fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, it was just some instrumentals that all sound like that. Just some soulful loops, those fucking wild drums. The rap album is actually coming in October, bro.
There we go.
October 20. We're in October.
Shit, we're in October.
I'm
This,
fucking
you
tripping.
know.
Yeah, man. I was working on that rap album. It's called Hell Till It's Heaven. I was working on that from like
Oh, that's a fucking badass.
Say it again?
name.
Hell Till It's Heaven.
Hell till it's heaven. Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
man.
Hell yeah. That's fucking dope,
I
bro.
love that shit.
Appreciate
That
you.
sounds dope, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, no, I was working on that shit since fucking 2019, man. Like early 2019, like, and it was a motherfucker to make, man. Honestly.
What does that name mean to you, bro?
Hell till it's heaven. It's we raise hell till it's heaven until you got your heaven. You know what I mean?
Have you ever seen Jacob's Ladder?
No.
So in this movie, Jacob's Ladder, he's pretty much being cleansed for the next afterlife or whatever, and they're talking about demons and angels, and he's saying that when you're going through it, you know, you could either see it as a demon or an angel, but in reality, you're being cleansed for your next life or whatever.
Yeah,
Which makes sense to me, you know, like hell till it's heaven. You know, that's fucking dope, man, and
Yeah,
it's cool
appreciate
because it's the same concept.
Yeah, no, appreciate you on that. It's crazy because like that whole album is very dark. Like I was in a fucked up place when I made that shit.
There you
man.
go.
Like it was super fucking dark time, and like all the
in a
beats
way,
and
it's
grinding.
therapeutic, you know.
Yeah,
for you,
no,
at
it
least, it
really
seems
was.
like it.
Especially when you're out of that fucking place and you look back, like, God damn, bro, I was
That's great.
depressed as a motherfucker.
No,
That's
but you
crazy.
know what, dude? I feel like that type of when you go through that type of shit, is just you know, leveling up, man. It's like you're cleansing yourself in a way. You know what I mean? That's how I see it.
Yeah, look, well, can I show y'all the intro?
Yeah, let's see it. Let's hear it.
Please hit it. What's it called?
This intro is called Spanish Jesus.
And this is on Wavy Audio as well.
The Wavy Analog.
Wavy Analog, excuse me.
No, you're good. Wavy Analog, fucking on the album Hell Till It's Heaven. And let me get that bitch rolling.
I'm so fly, we doing fashion week up in the day. Why they wanna hate us when we out here getting paid? Getting faith was a blessing out the gate. We been losing graces. Fuck it, I'ma get it up our own way. In chain, bloody face, shorty spreading money like the bank, man. Get up in the hoopty when we feeling for the swing, man. Paso, Texas popping, get the fuck up on my face, then. Homie chase the money like a doggy chase a whip, man. All my dogs get barking, bitch, we out here like a pack. Always make the paper, man, we never losing that.
Crazy, right? Shout out Faith and Riches for that beat, man. That's my brother.
Devil really want me, man. Mind, soul, and body. Where the pride
strategy. The future look authentic for the kid.
I couldn't slip my wrist, bruh. Living way too lit, though. Will you drag me down when you growing up with doubts?
Since Southside California morning, looking like the sun, man. Jesus, drive up in the Beamer, man. He don't take the wheel, he take the rims, man.
I don't want your bitch, we getting money, Lil' Kim, man. My trip was very pimp, man. God bless the king, man. God watching me, and I've been watching hoes, man.
Snaky motherfuckers do the most, and I don't trust these hoes, man. I don't trust they pose, man. Always on my toes, caddied up, tiger-blooded, man. Fire rock the mafia, get the love and shit. We really getting something. I don't want to keep too much of your time with it, man.
No,
it's a 3 minute
fucking
song.
dope ass fucking.
Hey man,
song,
that shit
man.
comes in fucking serious, ready to go.
Appreciate
bro.
you. Yeah, it's the intro. A little spoken word in the beginning. You know what I
Beautiful,
mean?
man.
Yeah,
Did you rap to the beat or did you rap to a click track?
No, I can't do metronomes, man.
No?
I don't know why, bro.
You
They're
have to,
fucking distracting.
You have
Dude, I love metronomes, dude. I can't fuck
That's
like
crazy,
like
bro.
well,
you just
especially
gotta
because
see it as another drum, bro.
Yeah, and that's how like I
gotta just-
have to. You know what I
It
mean?
has to just go into your mind as another drum that you're
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
along
yeah,
with.
yeah.
I could get creative off a metronome, dude. Like if I could turn on a metronome and just pick up my bass and just fuck around.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
You
dude,
catch
hell
a
yeah.
rhythm with it.
Hell
I
yeah.
feel you. I guess it's distracting for me. Like I don't know why. Lyrics is just different.
So like how'd you stay on tempo? Did you rap to the beat and then just like take it off?
I just like.
you have to move it or anything.
What do you mean?
Like cause you're on tempo, like the whole fucking the verse.
No, I just fucking recording and then the beat drops. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Actually.
But what I'm
No,
saying,
you
like
know,
how did you
oh.
stay on beat?
How did I stay on beat?
Yeah.
Before the beat dropped.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's possible I
Yeah.
just raps like that, honestly, or I just deleted the fucking part. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
and
yeah.
made it like
What?
more like.
Hey, that's
I
part.
probably
That's
deleted
part
it.
of the magic, man.
Yeah.
That's part of the fucking
dude,
magic,
People
dude.
forget, man. It's kind of crazy. You create so much shit after a while. It just you're like, fuck. What
Sometimes-
did I do? You know what I mean? What
sometimes it-
sample was that? Like,
Sometimes it feels like it comes from somewhere else.
yeah, no.
I don't want to be douchey or arty or artsy or whatever the fuck,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
sometimes it feels like we do some shit and we're like, yo, where the fuck did that come from?
Bro, music is
Yeah.
magical, man.
It sometimes it feels like you find it in the dirt and you polish it off and it's like,
Yeah.
okay, it was already there.
yeah.
Sometimes
yeah.
it feels like that,
It was
and
always in you.
I've had a lot of those types of moments, more with Los Chucanos
Yeah.
than I've ever had with our other projects like Blue Throne Poets or the Angel Syndrome or Realm or anything like that.
Yeah.
I've had more like that song, like the first cumbia we ever wrote and all that shit. It just came like natural, right away, so quick, and it was like fucking weird. We had never even fucking played cumbia before. We knew that we wanted to start fucking with that genre, and I didn't know where. I mean, I can barely even fucking speak Spanish, and that fucking song just came out.
And
on
it
its
came
own.
out naturally.
Like stupid.
What
Like
song are you
in
talking
your
about?
DNA.
On Rimo Santo.
Rimo Santo? Yeah.
Remember how that came around?
Yeah, I remember how it came around.
It was fucking weird.
Yeah.
We were watching there's this documentary about cumbia in Monterrey,
Oh yeah.
and they use like Cecil Piña, and what they do is they screw it, man. They slow it down.
Oh shit.
You know what I mean? So it sounds fucking dope or whatever, but they have a different twist on it though. They're kind of like little devil worshippers, kind of like
Yeah, a
They
little
kind of take it a
vibe to
little
'em.
demonic,
Yeah.
and they spike their hair,
Yeah.
and they wear their
They-
chains and stuff.
it's
and
crazy
start,
'cause
like doing cumbia dances.
they're like
oh,
Yeah.
they're like
real
feminine
dark shit.
gangster. They're like
Oh,
feminine
okay.
gangsters.
It's
You know, they
weird,
have like
man.
their
Like
their-
androgynous type of thing.
Yeah,
or
They're like
kind of
they're
androgynous.
like metrosexual thugs. It's weird, man.
Oh,
It's,
I
yeah,
feel you. I feel
but
you.
it's fucking dope, man. And I was just like, them dancing to cumbias, they look all fucking badass, dude. I'm like, dude, that's fucking dope. So I was showing these guys that documentary or whatever,
yeah.
and this guy straight up.
It turned me off, bro. I didn't like it at all, bro. I was like, nah, you don't do that to my people's music, dude.
Yeah.
This shit is fucking sacred, bro.
sacred. Yeah.
This is cumbia, bro. Like this shit, like we grew up on this shit.
Mhm.
Like don't pervert my shit, bro. And
Yeah.
that's what Rimo Santo's about, bro. It's about like praying in native,
Yeah,
you know, praying like a Native American. You know, they're Americans, they're natives, you know.
You got that up on YouTube?
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
it's on,
we got
it's
that
on
in my
Vice.
way, man.
I'll send it to you, man.
Send it my way.
Yeah,
man.
and
I got you. I'll share it
what I
today.
did was I kept the chords kind of creepy.
Oh
So it
shit.
still sounds creepy like the way I saw on the video. You know, I
Yeah.
didn't take the same chords, but I kind of like took that boom.
Yeah, just that inspiration.
and instead I put positive lyrics on it.
yeah,
You know,
yeah.
talking about when we drink mezcal, you know, and we pray, and talking about like when we smoke, it's called siriwaya.
Hey.
That's what they call it over there, la ramita de siriwaya. And,
Yeah.
like, you
That's
know,
crazy,
talking about
bro.
prayer. Like we're gonna pass this blunt around and we're gonna pray to God with it. You know,
Yeah.
talking about hongos, ayahuasca, copal, y mezcalitos, like shrooms, copal,
Yeah,
and
mescaline.
We're talking about mezcalito is actually peyote.
It's peyote.
Yeah, that's how the Yaqui
mescaline.
Indians call him mezcalito. It's an
that's
ally.
crazy.
And we talked about that, and we're like, this is what you need to pray like native. This is what you need for you to move your bones to my ritmo santo.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? So we kind of changed it up, and it just came out of nowhere, dude.
That's fucking dope.
It just came out of fucking nowhere.
That's how the best shit comes out.
And it was quick. It was right quick and in a hurry. We had a fucking jam, and it was just like. It was just the three of us. It was just me, you, and Danny, and we just fucked around with it.
Dude, we had barely started Chucanos for the first time. Like,
you know how Chucanos came about. We were Jake and I and Danny. We were in a band before this, right? And it was more of a rock band, and we had disbanded, and we were all hanging out still, but we were all in separate different bands and shit.
Yeah.
So one day Jake, or it was either Jake or Danny, was like, let's get together and jam or whatever, dude. Yeah. And I remember I had gotten pulled over, and I was so fucking pissed that I got pulled over. I was like, I'm not gonna go to this shit because I was so mad or whatever because I got a fucking ticket for my nieces not being in a
fucked up your whole day.
So I was all fucked up. I was mad or whatever, dude. And I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna go to practice. And then we went, and this guy had written a bass line. You know what I mean?
3 songs ready.
Oh shit.
We've never played reggae before.
Never.
These are the first, like my first attempts at reggae songs, and I'm trying to show this guy how to play reggae bass, and I'm trying to show my boy how to play reggae drums.
Yeah, definitely.
And we just kind of went in there, and like this dude said, he came in a bad mood, and we didn't know what to expect. I stopped playing music for 9 months before this happened.
Yeah.
I was going through a wild depression. I was drinking all wild back in those days. Like, I was all fucked up. I didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my boy Danny, like,
all of us were.
We could play reggae. We could play reggae. We could play cumbia.
Hey, and that shit sounds fucking beautiful, though.
Thanks, man.
Seriously,
you
have a really nice voice, man.
Thank you, man.
This album sonically, man. Like I feel bad because I rushed Jake. I'm like, dude, put this album out. Put this album out. Put this album out. And like, I rushed him, dude, and he put it out. So sonically, it's kind of a little.
Yeah, it's a little rough.
You know what I mean? But like, I wish, like, man, I wish I would have been like, dude, you know what? Let's actually take our time and
it has to be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
And I thought about it, man. And you know what? I was like, look, guys, right. That's where we were at that time in 2016. That's where we were at. So sonically, it sounds like where we were at. Like musically, it sounds like where we were at. Yeah. And I was like, I'm okay if it comes out like this because it's not perfect, but we weren't. We were barely learning how to play this genre and figuring out what we wanted to do with it. So I just said, fuck it, we're going to leave it like that. Now we're going to get back into the studio this month.
And then this is the sound that we're going to fucking...
Yeah. And now we're really going to fucking get it right.
That fucking sounds amazing, bro, honestly.
But like getting back to your projects, man, like you got a bunch of shit.
Nah, man, try and keep busy, bro. I'm trying to get back into the painting more, if anything. Right now, since the album's done. The instrumental album is coming in November. The rap album is coming fucking this month on the 20th. So, like, you know what I mean? It switches like that, man. I'll have a period where I'm just mastering shit for everybody else, or I'll have a period where I'm making fucking the paintings for the art show.
That's cool. You keep it fresh, man. You do a little rotate.
Always have to, man. Always have to and shit. Like, it's just content builds off of content too, man. You know what I mean? You got to be everywhere. Like, and you got to, like, it's so crazy. Like, shout out to homegirl Delilah, bro. Like, she had the crazy photo shoot with some of my paintings, bro.
Okay.
Fuck yeah.
Like, she killed that shit, bro. And that's her whole aesthetic. That's what she does. She models. So we all, that's what's so cool about our little collective is that we all do different shit.
Different brands.
Yeah, it's all different brands. We're not even a group. It's just we all know each other and shit.
Hell yeah, man.
And that's a beautiful community, man. We've always wanted to belong to a musical community that was like that. We got the opposite. We didn't play heavy enough.
Really?
We didn't play soft enough. People would fucking like dance like ballerinas in the fucking crowd while we played and shit just because I like to sing.
This is when we're doing the rock thing, but like when we hit reggae, it's like we hit like
that type of community.
We got it right. Yeah.
We hit a type of community where they're like, hey man, okay, you guys are one of us. You know, we're gonna come over here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do that.
I feel like the reggae scene is a little more accepting from the metalheads. They're very
brutal.
Yeah,
very particular.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with it, man.
But
they're just fans, man.
Yeah.
They love their shit. You know what I mean?
We started this group in 2016, and all of a sudden we're opening up for like old school, like OG fucking reggae bands from Jamaica, bro. Meditations, the Gladiators, all that. Shout out to my boy Charlie V for hooking us up with some good shows and stuff. We appreciate you, man. And my boy Rasta Ralph, man, hooking us up with some real good fucking reggae from San Antonio. Yeah, Sergeant Remo, man, we need you on here.
Hell yeah.
And all of a sudden we started getting these fucking cool shows, bro. And we came from a background where we would have to play 4-hour shows by ourselves, we didn't fucking take a break because I would lose my voice. And we never repeated one song, and it was all original music, bro. That we wrote. That's how hard we were grinding when we were younger, and nobody wanted to fucking play with us. Nobody gave a fuck about us.
Was it the scene or was it the fucking crowd? Like, what the was it the
think
other bands? You know what I mean? Like, what was it?
It's just that we were always like it was like an alternative metal that we had. It was different from.
There was no alternative here.
It was
either you're heavy.
It was either you're heavy or you're fucking done.
It's heavy or emo. You know what I mean? So that's we were like in between or.
That's crazy, man.
It was something else.
Everybody needs variations.
We were doing something like a little bit before, and then we moved away. I went to school in Phoenix, and me and Guy we took off to Phoenix, and then me and Guy and our other partner we took off to Houston. Well, we came back, all of a sudden there was an alternative scene in El Paso. We're like, what the fuck?
What year was that?
League, Los Mobiles.
What
we
year
came
was
back
that?
like 2008,
This is 2007, 2008. Yeah.
And all of a sudden there was a scene here.
All of a sudden there was a fucking like alternative scene.
Yeah.
So Royalty and all these dudes, like we're like, what the fuck? Where the fuck were you guys for the past 10 years, man?
That's so funny. No, I get you.
Last time on the podcast, we had True Love tell us some fucking crazy ass stories, man.
Oh yeah.
You want to share anything with us, man? What you got, man?
Man, I don't know. That boy has a whole other lifestyle than me, man.
Yeah, you're more chill out. You're more calm down, or what?
It's not even necessarily that. It's just like my girlfriend's over there.
Yeah. Nah, she's in the restroom, man.
Oh, she's not here.
You gotta.
All right, so they were twerking on the wall, bro. I'm just kidding. No, I gotta put that out there. Look, it was crazy. No, I mean, when it comes to like fucking the dumb shit I used to do, like I worked at the 7-Eleven on University in Mesa, for example.
I know that one.
Man, I was fucking wilding, bro. Like I remember I was like big into scamming, where like people would pay me an exact change, right?
Yeah.
Like you bought fucking 5 Gatorades, 5.98 ponte, whatever. I would get that fucking money, y luego I would void the transaction, y luego I would pocket the money on some dumb shit. Like eventually you know you're gonna get caught the fuck up. They're gonna do an audit, te van a cachar, no mames.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
I mean, but like it's like they stole the Gatorades in a sense. You know what I mean?
In a sense,
it's not in the inventory anymore.
Yeah, man. It's just it disappeared. So like it's so funny, man. Like I did that for several months, and I was walking away with like hundreds every day.
Oh shit!
Allegedly. But I don't know. That's the crazy, stupid shit I did. Like, it's not funny like Johnny's fucking stories, man.
Yeah,
that kid,
Johnny has some fucking tripped out stories.
Some weird fucking stories.
But
like,
you know what, man? Like, you're around it though, because you're in this echelon of people who don't live ordinary lives, bro. Like, you guys aren't fucking civilians. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you guys are out there.
Yeah,
you guys are out there experiencing the world and explaining the world in your filter. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely.
So something you see at a show, something you see on tour, something you see at a video shoot, something you see at the recording studio, like regular people don't have access to that shit. They don't even think about it like that. Us, that's normal life.
Yeah, and I was actually telling the homie that exact same thing, and he doesn't fucking understand. I'm like, no, bro, you don't understand. They don't do what we do. No. They don't even know what it's like to create something, period.
No.
And we do this every day. Yeah. Every fucking day, bro. Like, I don't know, man.
My boy will back up this story, man. Did you have a story?
No, I didn't have a story.
Oh, my boy will back up this story, bro. One time, Juvenile came into the studio in Houston.
Oh, shit.
And he had a producer making beats for him. His name was Sinister.
Yeah.
And Sin was.
I heard Sinister jacked a lot of Manny Fresh beats, man. Like a lot of his beats, they straight stole Manny Fresh's shit, and fucking this dude like
Manny Fresh made the
beats,
beat, and he took the beats.
It's like a lot of Dr. Dre shit. A lot of Dr. Dre shit is not really his. He just put something on it, and it became a Dr. Dre thing. Yeah. Like a lot of Scott Storch is a lot of Dr. Dre shit.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of
I'm not sure about all that.
I know.
But this particular day, man, they were there all week.
Yeah.
Like the first day that Juvenile was in the studio, I was working with him in Studio B. And I was setting him up, and he was like, "Hey, man, you know what? I've been really used to recording myself in my home. I know I'm doing this project, but can you set me up in the control room instead, like with my mic and my headphones? That way I can record myself. I'm just gonna try out a bunch of lyrics that I'm not really. I just don't want anyone to hear them, to be honest, until I'm ready for it. Like, do you mind that?" I said, "Juvie, it's your fucking studio, bro. It's your time.
Yeah.
You need me, bro? I'm right outside. I'll fucking whatever you need, dude. I'm right here. Okay, is that cool with you?" He's like, "Thanks, dude. I appreciate it." So I'm sitting outside, dude, and my studio owner comes up to me and he's like, "Jake, what the fuck you doing?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Juvie kicked me out." And he's like, what?
That's actually
I'm like,
hilarious.
Juvie kicked me out of the studio, man. And he's like, what? And he's like, he started tripping, right? I was like, nah, he just wants to record himself. So I hooked him up with his headphones, and he can press record and shit. He's good. But I told him that I'd be waiting right here if he needs me. And so my boss was like, oh, okay, man. Don't scare me like that, fucker.
Yeah.
So then I go to the A room, and his producer's making beats for him, dude. And Juvie will come in, and he'll check it out, and he'll hear him, and he'll be like, I like that. That sounds cool. Okay. He leaves, bro. A bunch of people show up, and they're hanging out in the day room. We hear a big commotion outside, like, wow. We hear all these people yelling, like, what the fuck? But we're in the studio A. We're just doing our shit.
Yeah.
Juvie comes back, and he's just chilling, bro. And people are coming in, like, with a fucking scared face. I'm like, what's going on? My night manager's like, Juvie was in the day room right now. This dude started talking shit to him in front of all his boys. Juvie punched him in the face, and he slid under the fucking table, bro.
The pool table?
And then he just fucking walked back to the A room like nothing ever fucking happened, bro.
Fucking happened.
And that's a regular day in the studio.
Yeah, that sounds like some Houston shit.
And it's like, I look
crazy.
at Guy, and I look at my boys, and I'm like, there's too many fucking guns in this motherfucker
Yeah.
for shit like that to be going down,
Yeah, it's
dude.
because what happened was a lot of dudes from fucking Rap-A-Lot, they had beef with the dudes from fucking 7303, and like, it was a crazy situation.
7303 is the name of the studio we worked.
Yeah. Ah, it's fucking
So I think they were trying to buy out the studio, and the owner didn't want to sell, and they beat the shit out of him and everything, dude. It's crazy.
I don't know if that had to do with Juvie personally, because I heard that the dude was drunk and just talking shit to Juvie, like, hey, you ain't real, blah blah, you fucking sold out, this and that.
Yeah.
And Juvie just fucking socked him in the
Just
face.
fucking mollywopped him.
One time,
That's
man.
crazy.
One time, Pimp C, shout out, man. R.I.P. to Chad
R.I.P.
Butler, man,
Pimp
the
C,
champ. He was in the studio doing a song for Lil Mo, that chick, Lil Mo, and he's in there doing his part, and he's doing like the sing song kind of stuff. He's singing it, and I'm hitting record, bro. And Lil Mo, she has a fucking producer with her.
Yeah.
And this dude keeps getting up, and every time Pimp stops, bro, Pimp doesn't punch in, bro. Bun B doesn't punch in. If they fuck up at the very end of their verse,
They start all over.
Yeah, that's how we are.
run it back, big
That's
homie.
how me, Johnny,
Run it back,
everybody,
run it back from the top,
don't
big
punch
homie.
in, play.
Okay, you
You
got
don't
it.
get that one take Jay-Z
Even
rap, bro.
if he goes all the way, dude, and he fucks up at the very end on one word, run it back, big
Yeah.
homie. You got it, you got it. So that's what Pimp was doing, and I know that about him. So
Yeah.
I'm right there, I'm ready, and I'm fucking moving as fast as I can, right? Boom, boom, boom. I know all the quick keys and shit. I'm fucking getting quick.
Yeah.
And this motherfucking producer starts holding him up. Hey, Pimp, nah, don't worry about it, man. Just relax. You got that part. You know, it goes, da-da-da-da. No, you got it, dog. You got it, Pimp. You got
Yeah.
it. And then I just hear him on the mic. Uh-huh. Run it back, big homie. And he's talking to me. I'm like, yes, sir. Boom. So I hit it. He goes off. He fucks up a little bit. No. Run it back. Hey, Pimp, you know what? I think this part's kind of tripping you up. So if you want to just... And like,
It's like
this
you're
happens for
talking
5
too
minutes, bro.
much,
This
man.
happens for 5 fucking minutes, bro.
That's crazy.
So finally, the last time he comes on, like the producer gets on, Lil Mo's producer gets on and tells Pimp, "Hey, Pimp." He's like, "Yo, who the fuck am I? Am I Pimp? Look, I've been doing this shit for 30 years, right? So why don't you shut your fucking mouth and let me do my fucking thing?"
Yeah.
And the fucking producer was like,
Chicago.
and then he's like, "Now run it back, big homie." I said, "Yes, sir." Boom. And after that motherfucker didn't say shit. Those are things that happen in the studio.
Yeah. No.
You know,
No,
I saw him punch a dude out in fucking South by Southwest too.
How'd that
That's
happen?
a real quick one.
How'd that happen?
He was
Quick.
coming off stage. Everybody was on stage. Bun, Pimp, Slim Thug, Lil Flip. They were beefing for
shout
a
out
while,
Lil
but they
Flip.
got cool because Pimp told them to quit that shit.
Yeah.
When Pimp got out of jail, he was like, "Flip, Slim, you
That
guys are
shit's
quitting
done.
that shit."
Yeah.
And they actually got together on a Rap-A-Lot anniversary, so everything was kind of cool. So they all showed up on fucking stage in South by Southwest in Austin, and as they're walking off and they're walking towards they're walking on the side out to their cars. I don't know what happened. Some fool said something to fucking Pimp, and Pimp just fucking
Just fucking. Damn.
one hitter quitter, bro.
Fucking R.I.P. Pimp C, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
And
Seriously.
Pimp just gets in the fucking car and he takes off, man. Dude.
He was too real, man.
But
he was
honestly,
exposing
dude,
too many motherfuckers out here.
He was the fucking nicest dude to me, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of dudes treated me like shit, bro. And I'll tell you what, some producers named Playing Skills that did Chameleonaire's what song from Chameleonaire that they do?
Shit, I don't even know,
Catch
bro.
Me Riding Dirty.
Oh, right and dirty, yeah.
Playing Skills were two hip hop producers. They're brothers. They're Hispanic. They wore braids and shit. They treated me like shit, bro.
Like
they treated me like shit in the studio. They're like, hey, yeah, man, in LA, man, all these engineers are super fast and shit. And I was already running off of like 14 hours.
Yeah.
And I'm recording Frankie J and Slim Thug on one of their beats.
Yeah.
And they're like, come on, Mr. Engineer, man, can't you go faster? Can't you go faster? I'm like,
yeah, just being fucking assholes.
like I've recorded Slim like 20 times by that time. I'm like, well, we're good. Like, are you good, Slim? You're like, yeah, man, I'm good, big homie. I'm like, all right, cool. Come on, man. Can't you go a little faster? Like, what's up, man? I mean, in LA, it ain't like this. And I look at him, I'm like, bro, if you want me to get somebody else, if I'm not working good for you, just let me know, bro.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, man, that'd be cool. I'm like, all right, fuck it.
That's
so I went and got
crazy.
somebody else, and I'm like, motherfucker, you guys are fucking Hispanic. I'm the only fucking Hispanic in this motherfucker, and you're gonna treat me
And
like
you
shit
fucking treat him like
in
a
front of
second
everybody,
class.
dude.
That's
I was like,
crazy,
you know what?
bro.
Fuck those dudes, bro.
That's fucking wild, bro. Is it an ego thing? Do you think it was?
Yeah,
I think it was.
Probably.
Man.
yeah,
an
it was
ego
an
thing,
ego
huh?
thing. But
Yeah, hey, humble yourselves out there.
what are you gonna do, dude?
It's fucking crazy, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
What are you gonna do, man? That's the type of shit in the studios. Like,
Yeah, man.
I don't know, man. I don't know if you've seen some crazy shit. I don't know if you've seen like some crazy arguments or people just saying some crazy shit or something.
I mean, with like fucking these fuckers, it's like that every day, bro. Like they're fucking. They say I'm the diva. They're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I hit fucking Johnny, man. Like that's my brother, bro.
Hey, let's
But-
hear about that. I want to hear about that.
Nah, it's just some stupid shit. It's always a fucking dick measuring contest. You know what I mean? Like fucking, nah, you put your hand out like your fist. You know, you're a bitch, bro. Hit it as hard as you can.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, madres. He didn't want to go again, bro.
Oh,
I
okay.
ended up hurting myself, but it's just stupid shit.
You wanna
like
try
that.
with me?
That's like fuck no. I'll probably lose. That was luck. I don't know how I got his ass. Eh? He has a big ass fist, pinche,
yeah.
and fucking AKs on his finger. About that. Nah, but like, I mean, when it comes to arguing in general, man, like usually like. Everybody has their thing. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
my producer, Faith and Riches, bro, you can't stand over him. You can't recommend a goddamn thing to him while he's making a beat.
Okay.
Like if he's fucking on it. If you don't like that kick, you better fucking tell him at the very end. Like don't tell
Really?
him when he already chose it and like nah,
Okay.
man, he doesn't work like that. Like he has this thing.
Hey, but the badass thing about like Logic and like GarageBand is you could flip out that kick whenever you want. You don't,
Yeah,
you don't
of
have to
course.
fucking go re-record the
Of
fucking
course,
kick.
of
Yeah.
course. I just fucking hold it in my head until he's
Okay.
ready to hear the fucking truth.
Yeah.
A cool little trick that I saw Timbaland do when he was making a beat for Justin Timberlake and 50 Cent on
Oh,
AO
shit.
Technology. I saw that he had, of course, he had his Roland Phantom keyboard, and he had his laptop, his Mac. Now, what he was doing when he makes his beats, he was using the program Guitar Rig 3.
Yeah.
He was using a synth guitar program to replace guitar sounds
Yeah.
for his keys and for his drums. So he was thinking outside the box. Like
Yeah.
a lot of the same producers, they use the same MPC sounds and synths and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But this fool was bringing over a guitar-based application and using those sounds to make something different.
That's crazy,
Now
man.
that Guitar Rig 3, we're talking about 2006. So right now they're
That's
on another
probably
fucking
even
level.
fucking crazy.
But I
That's
saw that he
wild.
was doing that, and it tripped me out because I would see Manny Fresh make a beat, and he's straight MPC, bro. He can fucking
Yeah, just on
well,
that
he has
motherfucker.
his own fucking drum tones, like that
Yeah.
are literally his tones, his 808s, his 606s.
The best producers do, man.
you know.
Honestly.
And that motherfucker, he's straight MPC because he's old school,
Yeah.
and then he would get on the Phantom and start doing his shit, you know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
Timbaland was using those programs, those softwares that were meant for other instruments
Yeah,
to
flipping it on
catch
there.
some different fucking sounds, man. And it blew my mind, bro. It blew
That's
my mind
crazy.
thinking about
what,
that.
What are y'all influences, man?
Hold on. Well, I want to hear about the instrumental album, man. That's what I want to know.
There you
like,
go.
What's
Oh.
your
Well, what's up?
like when you said it's releasing later on this month?
It's actually in November 20th.
November
bro.
20th.
November 20th, it's coming out. It's fucking. It's called Lo-Fi Chanel Choppin' Soul Live from Your Baby Mama's House.
Oh yeah.
And like, I wanted it to be a little comedic and shit. You know what I
There you
mean?
go.
And it's like, it's all soul loops, bro. All soul, like that fucking shit we heard in the beginning.
Yeah.
It's a lot of that, man. A lot
No.
of that fucking
So
aesthetic. a lot
there's
of
not
that
gonna be no
sound.
lyrics on it, nothing like that. It's just straight
Yeah,
instrumentals.
no rapping, just fucking them soulful loops, man.
That's the November one. The October one's gonna be the rapping one.
Yeah, on October.
What's that one
7th till
called?
7. Hell Till It's
Hell
Heaven.
Till It's Heaven.
Those two albums, did you make them with a concept in mind for the entire album for them to all go together, or is it just it's this type of vibe and that's what that album is this vibe? That's what this album is. It's just this vibe. It's not a concept, or what did you think about it?
Well, like, I don't know for y'all, when y'all are in the studio making something in general, or you're in a certain mood for like 5 fucking months. You know what I mean? That you can't get out of. You'll make the same sounding shit even sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's usually when you get your project done. You know what I mean? Like, that's how Hell Till It's Heaven was created. Like, I was just in a fucking crazy fucking headspace, and that shit fucking just manifested itself. I didn't even know it was going to be called Hell Till It's Heaven until the very end and shit. And it just came to me. Like, it was just like, that sounds fucking fire. It sounds like some crazy fucking rock shit. You know what I mean?
It does. And it's fucking great.
Right?
I can see that fucking shirt already, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you.
I want that shirt. Hook me up.
Yeah, we're making merch. Hey, shout out Omar. He's out in Boston. He's actually, like, he was low-key a fan of, like, the whole wavy analog thing and everything we're doing in El Paso.
Yeah.
Like, he was fucking with it heavy to the point where he was, like, fucking getting your face and putting you on a t-shirt.
You were telling me about that,
bro, and he's, like, putting it on, like, all the shorties out there. Like, motherfuckers know about me out there, and it's kind of tripped out. It's all because of him, man. He's a fucking fashion designer, man.
Can you talk about that? Can you talk about how that relationship started out and now you ended up on the East Coast like that?
Yeah, man. Like, so the hip hop aesthetic page, man, that's what fucking branched out. You know what I mean? It's not just an El Paso thing. Like, I got followers from fucking Syria even. You know what I mean? And this dude, man, Omar, just randomly hit me up on the wild, like, yo, man, like, I really fuck with this mixtape you dropped. And it was like the first shit, and he was really loving it. And I was like, oh, appreciate you. You fucking.
Where did he pick that up on? SoundCloud or?
YouTube. Fuck SoundCloud. I've just never could fuck with SoundCloud just because everybody that's on there, it's just.
I've tried, man. I've tried putting our shit on SoundCloud.
I can't do it, bro.
So like I was peeping True Love's Instagram, and I saw a couple videos that had the movie Belly when they were fucking putting the Vaseline on the bricks and stuff like that.
The Dora EP, I remember that. Yeah.
Hey, how do you go about that? You guys don't get no fucking
man.
No
flag. It's on Instagram.
It's wait, what was that?
Because it's on Instagram or
like copyright infringement.
Oh no, nah, man. Like, not at all. Like, honestly, like, I feel like a lot of that shit, it will hit you eventually, but you gotta, like, mix it up as much as possible. Yeah. Like, you wouldn't even think about it, but that Belly scene you saw is sped the fuck up. Mm-hmm. It's sped the fuck up, and it adds its own aesthetic to it. You know what I mean? Like, you still get the fucking classic visuals. It looks a little trippier now, and, like, the beat, usually, hopefully, the BPM is matching, like, the speed of what you're watching. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta think about all those little things, man.
That movie has the best fucking opening scene with the best
Belly's
acapella ever, dude. I'm like, damn.
How's it go?
Steady, are you ready? Yeah, bro. They're coming in with the fucking
Belly, DMX, Nas.
Hell
Come on
dude.
now, bro.
That's I remember hearing the that name Knowledge. They had that dude Knowledge, and I'm like, that's a fucking dope ass name for a
that
fucking
whole movie.
So I got right there. I got Knowledge right there.
Knowledge on there. Yeah. Look at that.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's what's up. That's crazy, bro. That movie's a fucking classic. What are y'all favorite hood movies? Do you have some?
Has to be
Blood In, Blood Out.
Yeah, you just fucking you picked it out of my mind, dude. Yeah, Blood In, Blood Out. Fucking Mi Familia.
Yeah,
has to be Belly, dude, for sure.
Belly's a good one.
New Jersey Drive.
Yeah,
you seen New Jersey Drive?
Nah, I've not seen New Jersey Drive.
That's a fucking dope ass movie, dude. It
sounds like some mafia shit though.
Nah, fuck no, dude. It's dudes from New Jersey jacking cars and shit like that. It has like a Mob Deep fucking feel. Like
really?
It's like an early '90s or mid '90s.
I get you, man.
What's in the future for you, man? Where do you want to get to? What are you trying to like, this is all leading up to this over here, or are you just gonna take it as you go? Like,
no, do
you have a certain thing in your mind? Like I do. Like, I have a certain thing in my mind where, like, I want us to sound like this. I want us to get up to this. Me and Guy, we talk about it all the time with my cadences on my vocals and stuff like that, or little things. We talk about wanting to get to a certain musical point. And from there, we'll probably go somewhere else after that. But we have that for now. Like, that's what's the goal right now up ahead in the road. Like, do you have something like that?
Yeah, definitely, man. Look, like, for me personally, I want to stay independent. Like, I want to, like, of course, you want to.
It's the best time.
It's the best time for them. You want to stay comfortable. You know what I mean? Like, I want to make enough money off this music shit where I can be comfortable. I love music, but eventually I don't want to do music. You know what I mean? Like, I'm talking maybe 20 years down the line when I'm like fucking chilling. I just want to paint. You know what I mean? Like, just chill. You know what I mean? Like, that's literally like my end goal. As far as like the whole fame thing, that shit just kind of is happening on its own. That's not something that like, it's weird, dude. Like, I don't know. There's no real algorithm for that shit. It's just like really just putting in work, man, and just failing a lot. Like, this shit's successful kind of right now. Like, it's kind of looking good, but it wasn't always like that, bro.
Of course not.
It took a fucking hot minute for me to figure out Instagram, bro.
Of course.
Like, you got to always keep at that shit, bro. And like, I just, I bought my mama a house, you know what I mean? Like, shit like that. I want to see my homies eat. I want to see True Love eat. I want to see I Need Money Marco eat. Faith and Riches. Shout out to the homies, man.
Fuck
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like, that's probably how y'all are.
That's the same thing we're doing, man. We got our crew, our homies, you know, coming on the podcast. You know what I mean? They've been on the podcast, and you know, we're just trying to, you know, help everybody else shine while they help us shine too. You know what I mean?
And you know, these little cool conversations like this, like, it helps us too.
No, of course.
Because like, we're seeing someone else with the same thoughts or with the same goals or with the same type of attitude. Like, you're fearless, bro. You're fucking fearless. Period.
Yeah.
I'm not kissing your ass, dude.
No, I understand.
But you know what? You gotta have a certain amount of fucking balls or being fearless.
Speaking
to
of
do
fearless,
what you're doing right now.
I'm gonna put you on the spot.
Appreciate you.
So,
all right, put it on, man.
So we're gonna wrap it up with a nice little freestyle.
It's probably gonna be trash, guys. We'll see.
It's all good, man.
I'm fucking.
Fuck it.
We all know you're hungover right now, man.
It was a wild night, man.
There you go.
It's crazy.
Yeah, man. It's a trip, man. It's a trip. Like, I'm hearing a lot of my thoughts coming out of you, and you're from another version, you know.
Yeah, no, definitely.
You're from the hip hop. You're from a different side of the tracks. But it's so funny, like, how it all just
meshes together, man.
You
guys are really onto something with this podcast, though, man. You got to keep this shit going.
Yeah,
you
man,
want a
really
hype or you want a little chill?
Give me a chill one.
Chill?
Man.
All right, here we go.
I don't know how long I'm going to go, but I'll try it.
Yeah, I'll stop it as soon as you just hit stop whenever you're ready.
Or just cue me and I'll fade out. Reverb or no reverb?
Reverb, please. Drown me in it. I'm kidding. Don't drown me in it. Hold on. Hey, put 'em on the face. Motherfuckers feeling great. Got the gold teeth looking concrete like the crack rock steady. Got the Chevy to the levee. Motherfuckers better get it ready when I'm rolling. Rolling with your bitch, motherfuckers been really hitting licks since they was fucking teens. Looking breed. I fucked up.
You good?
Catch it.
Let me catch another one though, man.
There you go. Sorry, it took me a little while to kind of mix it too.
No, you're good, man. Okay. Freestyle flowing when I'm going. Hey. Freestyle flowing when I'm going. Motherfuckers got the snow when they knows. Motherfuckers better know how we roll. Better fucking know we rolling up tube sock shit, man. Crack in my socks, goddamn. Really looking like goddamn Sam I am with the doctor's suits, looking chopped and screwed, man. Shout out to Texas. Motherfuckers better wreck it in a second, and I got him like the lightning striking on this bitch, goddamn. Really going freestyle flows off the dome, man. I am in my motherfucking zone. Been drinking all night, man. Just trying to get right.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's been a long day, guys. My
Yeah,
bad.
you're good, man. You're good, Papa.
Appreciate y'all. That shit was trash. It's not
No,
front, but it's
man.
cool.
No,
it was
man.
off the top, though.
It's a special
A
skill.
lot of y'all
man.
can't do that.
It's a fucking special skill, bro. Honestly.
It's tough, man. It really is.
It is, man. It's art, man.
But we get into shit like that. This dude loves that kind of shit, bro.
I
Like,
love hip-hop,
he'll
man.
throw that shit on. He'll make me sing something on top of it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, what? He's like, yeah,
That's
just sing
what's
something
up,
on
man.
top of it. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm not a rapper.
If you saw one of the earlier episodes, I had made him sing. I had put the beat on. He fucking did a little verse on it.
But, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
No,
but we do shit like that, man, and we appreciate you coming
But
out,
that-
bro.
Boys, thank you for having me on, man.
That's not my idea. It was the homeboy Danny's idea. You know what I mean? He was like,
Yeah,
hey, let's put
yeah.
people on the spot. And we had a couple of other people that we were gonna put on the spot, but we never did it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I was gonna.
Sometimes it works, sometimes it
No,
don't.
but I had told True Love, I was like, hey man, you down to freestyle on one of my beats? And he's like, yeah. And he's like, you know what? I'll probably spit something written on it. You know what I mean? But I guess he wasn't feeling it though.
It's all right, man.
But I appreciate you, man. Hell
He's
yeah.
wild.
This isn't the last time you're gonna be on this
Next
podcast,
time,
man.
next time, let's get both of you guys, man. Let's get you and True Love. You know what I mean? And yeah, for sure, we'll get the home ground here too.
Yeah, we definitely got to get Delilah on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. We'll link up. I got y'all information, man. I'll be sharing the shit out of y'all every chance.
Okay,
I
so
get
I'm
every
gonna
episode,
reciprocate, man.
So right now, guys, what we got going on right now with Avant God is he's got 2 albums coming out in the next 2 months. This month we got the rap album coming out in late
Hell
October.
Before It's Heaven.
Hell Before It's Heaven. Hell Till It's Heaven.
Hell
Hell
Till
till
It's
it's heaven.
Hell Till It's Heaven is coming out at the end of this month, guys, and then
Instrumental
next
album.
month we got the instrumental album called
Lo-Fi Chanel, Chopping Soul live from your baby mama's house.
Hell yeah.
You guys already know what to do, man. Check out the description. We got the links there. And thank you so much, man. We appreciate you, bro.
Hey, thank you
Avant
for
God,
having
man.
me,
Thank you,
man.
man.
That shit was
Oh
fun.
yeah.
Thank
To the
you,
next
bro.
time, Papa.
Appreciate you, man.
All right, man. Peace.
Right.